What's up, guys? This will be Stronghold episode 3, and today we are talking, as you can see where we're walking, about the chicken event. The chicken and beer, which is actually, I think, in Korean what Chimaek stands for. It's like, I'm not sure what beer is in Korean, but I guess that's the mech part, and chi for the chicken. So chicken and beer, that's the whole thing. Amazing, right? So, basically, I'm here joined by my brother Mono.
Hey, hey.
And we're just going to be talking about, well, this is pretty much literally, I think, the day before the reset. This is the 15th. And, this was a very unique event. I thought it was interesting where they had it combined with your Unas. So whenever you did your Unas, you would get the festival going. Kind of a low number, but Mono is a monster, and he really liked this event, and he got this bitch up to how much was your end tally?
Currently, it is 111,000 Chiking Festival coins.
Good lord. I'm sure I don't have that much. I have, oh, hold on. Is that on screen? I have 20,000, which, honestly, once I got the 20,000 one time, I never had to go higher than that. Mono just really had fun becoming a chicken. Fighting the chickens.
Becoming a beer.
Oh, correct. That's right.
Beer
he became
mascot.
a beer. He was a beer mascot. And I thought this was cool. I enjoyed the fact that you can catch chickens and all that stuff.
You only really needed to do it once a week.
Good
to
lord.
buy all of the...
Daily double. Yeah. But yeah.
To buy out the shop, you only need to do it maybe once or twice a week.
Well, I mean, like, the first time this chicken event happened, I did it, like... Well, I think the first 2 days, I was hardcore. Yeah, another daily double right there. And basically, I made sure I had plenty. Oh,
yeah, pretty much if you do it a couple times, you can buy out the entire
Bam.
shop. You don't need that many coins. I did it at an excessive amount because it was my first event. So I just went hard. And it was so ridiculous seeing all the chickens and the few beers just fight that humongous gold chicken.
And then I guess we can also go from there talking straight about the Chicolo, this guy who would make it so that you can get all these event bonuses. Now, the main problem I had, I loved all of them. The only problem I had, though, is so few. So few. And especially, like, now don't get me wrong. I was able to finish the Wild Wings, this one right here. I'm not getting...
Oh, tier 1? Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing for me to get on tier 1. I mean, I want my Scouter, but that guy's not coming out for, fuck, I don't even know how long. Realistically, they should release a new class every single month. I don't know, every 2 months. Why? I don't see it gonna do anything for the game, but
Patience is a virtue.
Yeah, virtue is a patience. That's right. That's right. But it's whatever, man. But this was really cool to get just chancing.
Didn't you get a bunch of good ones?
I mean, like how many were you allowed to get?
You got King Thyrane on this, didn't you?
I forget. Yeah, I got one of the ones I needed.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm pretty sure you got King Thyrane from here.
I think I got a King Thyrane or a regular Thyrane. Let me check real quick, because now my Lost Wind Cliffs set, I think it was, yeah, I think it was an extra King Thyrane. That was the one I needed. And then after I got that gave me exactly 12. And then I was able to finish it up.
Winning.
Exactly. And like a loser, I didn't know about, like changing. So all of my alts, for the most part, except for 2, I think I was doing Solus runs unknowingly. And then
that's the guy that killed all them people, right?
Yeah. This is the Lost Wind set. So you had Armin, Saria, the chick that died at the cliffs, Carmine, because he took him as the lane Armin, and yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why it's called the Lost Wind Cliff set.
You call it the crit.
I call it the crit, though. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, there's Sanic as well, because this is the one that everyone goes past. But
excellent names.
Well, because you can't put spaces. I don't really get it myself, but okay. And yeah, so I have that. And honestly, after you get this, I think you pretty much are good forever. Like for the longest time, they said eventually endgame is this one. But yeah, we're getting way off topic now. Either which way, that was a one time. I would love to have seen some more love to NA, EU, and let us have this like every 2 weeks. But yeah, it was only a one-time thing. After that,
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
So a few of them were just one time.
It was one time. This was the one time. Now the Chiking Crest chest, where you can kind of look like Android 18. That's kind of what my Destroyer looks like. But yeah, the books were great. It actually helped me get my secondary character to 1370. So I got Zypher, my gun lancer, because obviously, I don't know about you, but I'm not a person who likes going into raids and everything with characters I'm not 100% with. Like, especially with mechanics and all that stuff, I feel the best character I can have because I can fuck up a lot more with my gun lancer because of his shield. And also, he gives a shield. So it's double utility kind of thing. So that's what I think is awesome. We shall see how I do in the next couple things. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Mono recently just got to 1370 on his bard. So yeah, we're gonna both try and get these guys through the Oreha dungeons and all that fun stuff. I know
The
it's gonna.
mechanics in that one is,
Yeah, it's not the best, but when you beat it, it's great. It's great. But
especially on a bard. I don't have any other.
the main thing
ability
about you
skills.
is you're supposed to just be there, just do the mechanics, don't die, keep us alive, and then the DPS takes care of it. That's pretty much it. But yeah, I mean, like the Una completion passes were great. I wanted more, like when we had the Naruni event. Everything I'm relating now is based off that Naruni event. I personally feel that Naruni event should have gone the whole way. They should never have taken that because that's where I got all my Phaons. You were able to get 10 Phaons every week on the Naruni race. And then they took that away. And then in this one, I think you can get 10? Yeah, you were able to get 10 Phaons. No, actually, you might have been able to get like 20 Phaons.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because I don't even think you were able to. I don't know if you were in the game yet. Yeah, I think you fully started after Naruni ended.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about this one.
Oh, like this one?
I
Yeah,
forgot how many you could get.
10. So
Okay.
I can see the highlight right there.
Oh, okay.
And then, like, yeah, then these, the potentials, yeah. We also need more of these. And the biggest thing that I miss with Naruni Racing, I think you used to get like 10 or even 20 of these sailing coin chests. And it was like, basically, you had to save it 2 times, and you had 300,000 to buy the ashtray.
Whoa.
And then, yeah, it was amazing. So, I love the event. I love the creativity with it. You know, chicken and beer. I'm down with it. Matter of fact, that's kind of what led me on this crusade to get some good fried chicken, which I think I might have found, actually.
100% you found it.
Oh, yeah. Who would have known it'd be in a gas station? But you know what? Regardless, good chicken's good chicken. But this is also a part where I thought was great, but it sucked at the same time. Because only getting, what was it, 4 times, like what is that? Yeah, like only getting 60? Come on, man. Like, if this is supposed to help, I understand the bots. The bots are fucking killing everything. But really, like, some of these things, if this is supposed to be a buff and a help, come on, man. Like, let us help. But I don't know where the bots seem to be a whole nother issue. Everyone's talking about it, but until Amazon decides that it's a big enough problem that they're going to change or they're going to hire some people to take care of it, we're just kind of SOL. It's a sad state of affairs to be in. But what are you going to do? I mean, we're just sitting here waiting. And yeah, hopefully something happens. But yeah, I mean, on the other hand, I'm very close to 1445 myself on this character. I will admit a lot of the materials from here definitely helped. So, but again, once a week. And then if anyone knows, once you hit 1400, you're basically, you know you're going to fail. So you need at least, like, I wasn't even rolling to try and hone until I had at least like 200 greater honor leap stones, because then I'd maybe get 2, 3 upgrades, maybe if I'm lucky. And if I got that, I'd be like, fuck, this sucks. And I'd be buying these out and transferring, turning them into 5. Now, I always did wonder, why can't we take tier 1 leap stones and like 5 to turn into 1 of these? And 5 of these to turn into like 1 of these. I still have plenty of those things
Someday.
in my stash. Like, but obviously, I guess in Korea, no one is tier 1. Everyone starts in tier 3. So like all these extras.
Okay.
So that makes sense why. But still, I mean, they are still treating us as if we are back in the past, and it's almost like they don't want us to catch up to Korea. Now I understand the whole whaling and the RMTing is going to continue if it does, but again, it shouldn't be hard. And I think in another video I had, I was talking about the people that were selling tier 1 accessories. And it's not hard to find out who it is. Like look at the sale history. Oh, this is stuff I just sold. Look at that. See? My sales are legit. But then, here, recent prices. Look at this. Look at, there's another person that bought $1 million item. Starting bid 680,000. Tier 1.
I don't know what you're talking about. It looks normal to me.
Sight focus and necromancy? Come on, man. What is this? Hitmaster? Specialization, domination?
Who are you to judge?
No one uses that.
What if someone was helping a friend?
Damn,
out?
that was today? Look, that's just going to show you how the RMTing is still happening. And now people keep complaining about the bots, saying it's the bots' fault.
There's always exceptions.
Yeah, like assholes. There's always, everyone's got a fucking asshole. So it's like everyone's an exception, right? So that's what it comes down to. And yeah, so until these guys stop buying, or if, you know, another option they can do
is need that much. Is it just
they just want to
turbo honing?
They want to be 1590, I guess.
Okay.
I was going to say the other thing you got to do is just make your currency exchange worth more. Because, I mean, if this is a good exchange rate here, then people will buy into it and use it more. But if it's not a good exchange, people aren't going to use it. So that's another thing. But, I mean, I try to buy it anytime it goes under 600, but... Yep, we're here on the North America Akan server, so... And yeah, I do go through here, try to buy whatever... there's nothing good to buy. Oh, there's one, so... Yeah, I'll buy it. And that's how I slowly get there. But yeah, one of these days I'm going to get to 1445, but, you know... That's how I'm doing it, little by little. And unlike other players, I'm not really big on doing the Guardian raids, which is why, sadly, for me... I still need to beat stupid Velganos, man. I'm at this eye level, and I still having trouble with this stupid mechanic. I just hate debuffing bosses. Bosses that take away my strength and make it so I do less damage, I hate those bosses. So, whatever. I just want to fight this guy. That's some good stuff right there. Descaluda. Oh, and a legendary Gilwyn. One day, man. One day I'll get there. So I'll beat him. I'm trying. I mean, she's fine. Like... I think I went into this one blind and I beat her. Like, it was no problem. But then, like, this guy's being a little bitch. So I think I'm just being dumb and not learning fully the mechanics and just getting hit by everything and then losing all my damage. So I think the last time I attempted him solo, I got him to like 15%, and I'm just like, shit. I gotta learn a little better. It's just that little pizza thing at the end, and I just either die to that or I just run out of time. And then because I also got to remember to use the pheromone bombs. But again, I'm just ranting, raving. This was a cool island. But again, I guess it's all just everything combined. And
so if it was a permanent island, like what would you do different on it?
You know what I wonder? I wonder if eventually they're going to do, because like this is first time they ever made an island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've never had an island.
Oh, okay.
It was something that was in the city. And then, like before, for instance, Naruni Racing, I think, was like... Oh, that's the Wavestrand point. Like, let's say this is Lutera Castle. I think the Naruni Racing was, like, here or something like that. It was just Oh, no, it was over here. Yeah, it was just a lady right here just chilling. And you talk to them, and she opens up a little portal. You get in the portal, and that's it.
And then didn't you say, like, in every Chaos Dungeon you got, like, 1,000 Naruni Racing coins?
Yeah, you would get 1,000 Naruni tokens. So then basically, I think... Yeah, 1,000. That was a lot. So... And by then, after I learned that I got 1,000, or like maybe it wasn't 1,000, but maybe it was like 100. I don't know. It felt like a lot because after I learned that every Chaos Dungeon I didn't have to do the Naruni Racing anymore. I had like I think 60 to 80,000.
Okay.
So like
so you had about as much as my Chiking Festival coins, but
yeah, it could very well have been, yes. And yeah, but now I wonder like. What if they kept this island around? Like I wonder if this sticks around, and then what if they were to make like an event island, where basically that's always the island. Maybe this is going to be the island because it's still close enough to East Lutera where people are new, so anyone new can still get to it. And I think that was the whole reason why they made that here. And it's on your way to
instead of like
Tortoy.
locking people out.
Yeah, locking people out.
That weren't at a certain eye level.
Well, I mean, that's what they did to you last time. If you weren't like 250 or tier 1, you couldn't get into the Naruni Racing.
Okay.
So that was a problem. And I think that's where you were. You were still starting your character.
Oh, yeah.
Still trying to get through. And I think you were like 200 or something like that. You were getting there, but you didn't quite get there yet. But yeah, I do wonder if eventually, what if they make an island and it has all of the things? Obviously, too many currencies, too many event vendors, but... If you want us to get us to a legit spot where we can make mats and everything, because remember, free-to-play players still want things to do. And I think, even though some people say free-to-play, there are some people out there. I feel if you have a 25 weapon, Like, I have spent some money in the game. Yes, I have. But everything I do, I mean, you can see it in my sale history. I try to sell everything. So, like, I'm selling stuff 500, 600. That was one of my most recent big sales. Like, what did I sell that for? Oh, look at that. Had the White Flame Kick, level 3 on it. I don't know if I should have sold it for more, but hey, someone bought that for $12.50. I ain't complaining. You know, and I just sold all these things little by little, 1,000, 100, 10. I mean, I'm trying to get gold any which way I can. I'm just constantly selling.
Hustling.
Yeah. Oh, damn, look at this guy. Got my stone for cheap. Oh, well, I don't care. What was that? Cursed All Master's Tenacity? All right, there you go. See? Look at that. Woo, big money right there. 9 gold, baby. 9 gold. You see? So everything I'm selling. Oh, yeah, look at that. I even sold this 100% one. 100 gold. Easy. So, like, yeah, if you try to tell me that there's no way of making gold, there is, but you just gotta, and it's such a nice option to literally just open up your set and then, like, grab, I don't know, a stone and go search. And it'll tell you how much you're selling for. So, sort it out, and then it's like, oh, 5? Well, a lot of times I'll just scrap that. You check the next one, it's like, oh, how much is this one selling for? And it's like, oh, okay, a lot more. Oh, 2 hundo. Nice. Emergency rescue, okay. You check this next one, and it's like, how much is this one selling for? 24. But, all right, so this one is what I'm going to sell. And this one, I'm just going to scrap. Boom. And little by little, things like that. But again, I feel people are too focused on the number. Everybody wants the fucking number and shit. And I want to say that the events are helping, but just, I don't know. Because I feel if you're constantly going for all of these things, it's gonna weigh on you, and you're gonna want to have to go to it. I mean, I'm real close to the 1445 one, but not quite there yet. Oh wow! Oh yeah, because I already did normal. You can't do that, but all right.
For NA, I feel like most players don't have IRL friends that are playing the game. So essentially what's happening is that your only comparison is to people who are posting on forums, people that are posting on Reddit, and whatever content creators you're watching. So if you're trying to get to where your content creators are, or to get to where people on forums or Reddit, you're trying to compete with them, you're going to hard force your honing. And I don't really know how to curtail that.
And I think that, would you also agree that's where the RMT comes?
That's where it comes in, because you're racing with your favorite content creator, or you see someone get a really high eye level on their item and you want to be like, man, I want that too. Possibly, I don't know. And
then this was also a big kind of slap in the face. This used to be 2 and 10.
Oh, okay.
But they cut it in half. Why? And then same with this, like the silver. The silver used to be 5 times, but then the weekly limit was 2. Is that why they cut it in half? It's like, why are you guys cutting it in half? That's another thing I don't understand. Like the books, I got my main failing a million times by using all these books. And sadly, these books are only good for up to 1370. After 1370, you can't do it. It's just good luck. Get a Vaulton or something like that, and hope that you get some legendary books to hone from.
So you definitely want more materials.
More materials, especially helper materials. And especially if they're bound. I don't see the problem in it being bound. It's fine, but it's such a tough thing.
So the actual gameplay was fun, but the rewards were lackluster compared to the Naruni racing.
In a way, and also not to mention the Naruni racing was nothing but positive.
Okay.
Especially because of the extra Phaons, extra silver, like just everything was extra. Although I think my legendary card, because I think there were some legendary cards you can try and get, I had absolute shit luck. I got nothing but
Zinnervale?
No, I didn't even get that. Like, because, like, you know, the one from Naruni Racing, it didn't give you a guaranteed legendary that one time. So it was a mixed one where you might get something, you might not. So
then if you saw Zinnervale, you'd be like excited.
I would have been happy, because I don't even think I have that many Zinnervales, truth be told. Let me see here. He's part of the, actually that Zinnervale one, this is a This is for supports.
Oh, okay.
The attack power goes up, and personal and party dark damage on foe, plus that damage.
Oh, okay.
So basically, if you're going against the holy Iglesia, that's going to be the thing you want eventually.
Elgacia?
Elgacia, you know the
Yeah,
last one.
whatever it's called.
Whatever the fuck it's called. And then the other one is, of course, Light of Salvation. So after you finish your Lost Wind Cliffs, this is the other one you want right here.
Okay.
But so there we go. I mean, it's kind of a bit of a ramble, but it's like with this one drawing to a close, there were a lot of positives with it, but I guess maybe I'm just being greedy and I want more. And especially if you're a free-to-play player, you're going to love all this stuff, but you literally buy this out within like the first couple seconds. And it's like, again, the question being, why are the quantities so low? And these used to be 5, and now they're 3. Like, when that's how I got most of my Unas done, so I kind of feel bad for Mono because he wasn't here for the Naruni racing.
Nah, that's fine.
Those things were 5 each. Now it's 3 each. And then I'm pretty sure this was at least 15. I didn't know what Phaons were, and I didn't really care for them back then, but now I know what they are. It's like, shit, man. Yeah. I mean, for me to get to the stats I wanted, I mean, my Phaons are fucking low as shit. I think I have 115. And that was all just so I can buy, these 3 things. These 3 things, and I was cutting multiple stones. And I just fucking... Dude, I can't tell you how many times I failed cutting stones. This is the best I was going to get, and I was able to make it work. I was like, this will work, fine. Good enough. I was able to get 4x3, 1. So, good enough for me. And, yeah, my gems are decent. I still got to get the rest of them to level 7, but working on it. So, all in all, I like the events. I also am kind of pissed off they took away our Weekend Fever event, like, for 2 weeks. I think. At least it feels like it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, there were a few. We had it for 1 weekend, and then it would disappear, and then it would come back.
And the biggest one is, like, give us the ones that give us more silver. Now, granted, I've had to just run so many fucking Chaos Dungeons. I do have 10 fucking characters. So... and then, like, I've learned to keep at least 2 or 3 on just low pangs. Yeah, these 3 are on low pangs only. And, yeah, the rest of them are just farming materials for this guy. And now I finally have another character that can maybe farm some Great Honor Leapstones. Well, I guess for himself. He can do some Yoho too, but yeah. Alright, so anything else, Mono? I mean, this is kind of just us just basically... It's a plus. It's awesome. I liked it. I know you definitely like this event. I hope there's better events or even extended. That's another big thing I don't understand. Why are you going to have this stuff all end tomorrow?
I mean,
actually tonight.
I have 111,000 reasons for them to extend it.
That's what I'm saying. And I have 20,000 reasons to extend it. But I guess I don't know. Because I don't think these events were in Korea. I think Korea had different events. And I also understand that, yeah, they were on Argos for 4 months. We had Argos for 1, and then we got Vulcan. So, hey, props to that. I'm not gonna lie, I've only done Argos like 4 times. But I mean, I got the full set technically for this.
What? You weren't one of those people that on launch spent 12 hours trying to beat it?
No, I waited a bit because I personally don't like being that guy in the raid or whatever that holds everyone back, and that's why I mean I might even have to do this real quick just to get some more stuff because this is one of the few things that I can still make gold off of. But again, like I said, I don't really care too much. I mean, I'd rather get those. And I feel the first part 1 is pretty fun, so. But anyway, guys, anything else you want to put on this, Mono? This is the end of the exchange. This is the end of all that stuff. Again, I would like to see it one more time.
I would like it to be a permanent island. But,
that would be nice. That would be nice.
I just like turning into a beer and blowing kisses and foaming my head.
Mm-hmm. Yep, talking to these guys, going to the fucking tables. And a lot of people didn't know you could become a thing, so. And instead, we could just chill.
Yep.
Look around. But yeah, I mean, like, just a fun island. It's just little stupid things like this. But
So a higher quantity of things you could buy. That's what you wanted.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it. I mean, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to do it too much.
Yeah, and I also like the fact that you didn't have to do it on different characters. Now, that little quest I did at the start here.
The one for the 200?
Yeah, for the 200. But then, yeah, and I also like the fact that you got to choose to either be the chicken or you could be the beer. Personally, being the beer and blowing them kisses were so much fun.
Beer Master Race.
100%. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode of the Stronghold, which turned out to be the chicken and beer hold. So, the Chimaek. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys out there. Later.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!